Whilst the credentials stage was focused on what you can do internally to control the perception of credibility, stage 5 is about what other people say about you. And whilst it's much harder to control, it has a much bigger impact on increasing the level of credibility for you and your business. The objective of this stage in the 10 C's framework is to gain as much external feedback and opinion about your business as possible. By doing this, it further increases your credibility with target clients, naturally moving them through that sales cycle. How many of your clients would be happy to tell others about you? Have you ever surveyed your clients to find out what they think about your business? Are they happy with you or just sticking around because they can't find a better alternative? The first step in using referrals is to understand why they would want to refer you to others. If people like what you do, even if they don't buy themselves, they'll promote your business. If you get people to buy into your story, you'll create fans for your business too. A perfect example of this is the Eddie Stobart haulage business. They've created thousands of fans across the UK and Europe. They even had their own TV series covering 53 episodes across 7 series. When you've got fans, this builds external validation for your business in the eyes of the customer as well. There are thousands of other haulage companies, such as some much bigger than Eddie Stobart, but ask someone to name an iconic haulage company, and Eddie Stobart will be the name on everyone's lips. So for that reason, they'll always be shortlisted by clients when it comes to haulage-related opportunities. One route to external validation is obtaining accreditations with industry bodies. And if I'm looking for a particular service, an industry body is the first place I'll look when I don't know the supplier already. So being accredited by all of the industry bodies gives you that credibility. There are normally experts in the industry that you can have an affiliation with. In the past, we've done this a couple of times. The first being in our contracting business, when we set up an affiliation with various equipment manufacturers. And by doing this, we became specialists at installing and maintaining their equipment. But to the outside world, our target clients, they saw that we had an affiliation with a well-known, trusted manufacturer, something that none of our competitors had. And advancing from the expert affiliation is borrowed affiliation. This is when you take a well-known business or high-profile celebrity and borrow their brand. This is called brand endorsement or sometimes brand licensing. The licensor or the celebrity gets to put their face on your business or product in return for a share of the revenue. An example of this you might see on social media. When a celebrity works with a high-profile brand like Chanel, they'll wear a product in public, they'll be photographed wearing it, and perhaps post lots of videos online talking about the product. And in return, the company pays them an endorsement fee. Does your service offering require some kind of trading license? You'd be surprised at how many rogue scammers are out there. If you've got a license to deliver your product or service, why not promote it to your target clients by putting it on your website? Distinguish yourself from the thousands of firms that don't do it. And the same applies to insurance certificates. How many firms do you see online that show copies of their insurance certificates? Have you ever won an industry award? In many cases, you can be nominated for an award just by applying for it yourself. In fact, there are companies out there that specialize in applying for and winning awards for their clients. An award can be a good way to show your target clients some external validation. When you have a systemized process within your business, this can often be certified against international standards. There's numerous third-party certification bodies out there providing you with this external validation for categories such as ISO 9000 quality management, ISO 14001 environmental management, OSAS 18002 health and safety management, and even things like Safe Contractor for health and safety in construction. There's international certification standards for almost every type of business, and each one of these badges helps to add credibility to your business. Then we have borrowed trust. Did you know it's possible to piggyback on the trust and credibility that's already been built up by other people? I'm talking about brands that have been around for over a century. The best part about this strategy is you don't need to go begging to Mercedes-Benz, asking if they'll endorse your business. This is called brand association, but it works through subconsciously transferring company values and credibility from these big brands over to yours. You can do this in your own business every time you buy a new company vehicle. You can do it when you design your company logo, the layout of your website, or even the colors you use in your marketing. A word of warning though, you might be borrowing trust from a company that doesn't reflect your own values, so choose carefully. A great external validation method is to use PR to have the media, newspapers, magazines, and TV talking about your business. Places to think about gaining PR exposure are in the local press, the national press, TV, radio, magazines, industry publications, both in your industry and in your clients' industries. And it's a good idea to work with a PR agency who has these connections and experience in each of these fields. Otherwise, it could become a full-time job just building the right connections. A good PR agency already has these relationships in place. Another form of expert affiliation is to be affiliated with industry training bodies, both those that deliver the training, but also those who determine the qualification standards as well. Becoming the licensee of an established brand means you'll be seen with the same credibility as the larger, well-established brand without having to do much work for yourself. For example, if you purchased a BMW dealership franchise, people would see you as BMW rather than the small business that owns it behind it. In the hotel industry, companies like Intercontinental Hotels, they invest millions every year in brand awareness for their Holiday Inn, Crown Plaza, and Staybridge Suites franchise brands. So why not piggyback with them? By sitting on a board, this elevates your status when it comes to external credibility. People will view you as being good at what you do, or else you wouldn't be in that role. If you can do this either in your own industry or that of your target client, this credibility will be elevated. Non-exec directors. So when you have non-exec directors sit on your own company board, acting as advisors to the business, their credibility in the industry rubs off on your business. Again, this is borrowed credibility. Video testimonials and reviews. So getting any kind of testimonial or review from your clients is another way to build external validation. But by recording a short video testimonial or review, this creates even more power, and it can be shared everywhere, on your website, to the various social media channels, video hosting platforms like YouTube, and you can even send it out in your newsletter to clients, just reinforcing how good you are. Clients always feel special when you tell others about them. It's their 5 minutes of fame. And then written testimonials. There's numerous online platforms where customers can post written reviews about your business. And I'd advise searching online for what you offer to identify which review sites appear on the first or second page of those search listings, and then prioritize your focus towards those. It's worth doing a search for your company name online and seeing where your clients have already posted reviews as well. And whilst we're talking about expecting good reviews, there's a chance you might have created an unhappy customer as well. So managing bad reviews is equally, if not more important than getting good reviews. If you've got a bad review and you can't dispute it with a review platform, it's important you focus on strategies to reduce the impact of that review on your overall rating. Having a single review that rates your business as 1 star will show the world that your clients think you deliver a 1-star service. But if you mix that with a 5-star review, suddenly your average rating will be 3 stars. The more reviews you can add on these lower scoring review platforms, the better your overall rating will be. If you want to really ramp up the credibility, why not go to a site called Glassdoor and have your employees write a review about your business as an employer? Glassdoor is focused on attracting staff rather than customers, but when a customer searches your company, that Glassdoor review will come up in the search results too.